today we're looking at how we take care of ourselves in terms of back care. Yeah. And now most of the time that people tend to look at their back is when the back hurts. Yeah. When it's already gone past that period, they're looking now for somebody to fix their back rather than prevent their back from going into a problem in the first place. Yeah. So we can have a look at it as preventative and curative. Yeah. So if we have a look at the preventative side of the exercises, they might be slightly different than if you were trying to overcome something in your back as well. Yes. So how do we go about the Qigong exercises in order to best help our backs? Well, I've got 6 exercises that I've taken out of the multitude of Qigong exercises. So when we go about these exercises, we're looking at of course, the exercise that we're doing in terms of the form, but we're looking at what is our range of movement, what is the speed in which we are moving, the rate in which we're moving, yeah, and where our focus is. Can your mind stay where you put it? Or has it already wandered off into your day already at some point while I'm talking? No worries if it has, yeah. That just happens. The shopping list, the other things that people got to ring. Yeah, it happens, doesn't it? What is the range of your movement? Where are you moving into? Remember, we don't have to move into the full range of movement in order to benefit the body. Yes, this is an important key. And yeah, and the speed in which you are moving. You don't have to move full speed when you're trying to release something. You can move at a slower speed. So let's have a look at the exercises themselves as an exercise, and we'll put them into a little flow set. The first exercise we're going to do is rotating the head. Yeah, just get a sense and a range of the neck and the spine. So as you tuck your chin towards the chest, you get a sense of what's working in the spine at the moment, looking up, looking down. And of course, if you moved a lot quicker, then you may miss out on the felt sense of what's going on. So we move a little bit slower. And you don't have to move the full range, like really get the chin tucked hard into the chest. And when you look back, letting the neck go all the way back, just move at the range that's comfortable for you. Left and right. And then around and around. So around one way and then around the other way. We're just going through the form at the moment, these exercises, and then we can do them more as a Qigong exercise. The second exercise we can do is carrying the moon. So you come down to about the knees, tuck the chin towards the chest. And as you come up, the arms are coming up straight in front of you. Yeah. You're leaning back as you look up a little bit. And then you make the circles with your hands, but looking through, like you're holding the moon, yeah, carrying the moon. And then bring the body upright and then breathe out on the way down. That's it. So if we use the breath with this one, we bend forward and then we breathe in, breathing in. Pause at the top and then bring your body upright and then breathe out. So we could add another thing on our list, which is whether or not we're using a pause. Pause can help the body adapt, yeah, and change. So that the pause, if we're always on the go, it's very hard to get a sense of what's really happening in the now, isn't it? When we pause, we get a sense of what's happening in the now as well. So that we have carrying the moon. Yeah, just come carrying the moon. If you don't know these exercises, then just do the best that you can, carrying the moon. And then the next one we're going to do is nourishing kidneys. Yeah. So we can start by gently rubbing. You can rub with your hands if your shoulders allow it, or you can rub with the back of your fists if your shoulders are tight. And just rub in either side of the spine at the kidneys. Yeah. And then gently tap in either side of the spine. Like drumming kidneys, yeah. Then from here, just bending forward slightly. Your muscles will lengthen in the back. So just drumming, releasing any tensions. and then coming back up. Good, coming forwards, drumming, and then come back up, and then good, shake the arms and the hands. And this will just help you bending forward a little bit more if you're waking up in the morning doing your nourishing kidneys and it's tight in your back. Yeah, this will just wake things up. So here we're going down to touch the toes, but just go as far as you can. So coming down, if you need to bend the knees a tiny bit to do this, you can bend the knees. So coming down, and then breathe in on the way up, and then place your hands at the base of your back, lower back on the kidneys. Good. And then look up, touch your teeth together, front teeth together, and then make a shh sound. Shh. Bring the body upright, and then breathe out with a ha. Good. So let's do that as one flowing exercise then. So we're coming down, breathing as we come up. Hands on the kidneys, looking up, teeth together. Bring the body upright, release. Good. Down. Breathe in. Bring the body upright, and then breathe out. Good. From here, we're going to come into pushing mountains. So draw the hands up the sides of the body. Draw the hands up the sides of the body. Hands forwards now, and then pushing forwards. Good. Breathe out as you push forwards, and then breathe in as the hands come back in. That's it. They go a little lower than the chest on the way out, and then they come up a little bit as you bring them in. Good. So the shoulders, if we look at in terms of back care, we're working on the shoulders here. Yeah, and the upper spine, the chest. Good. Now from here, allow the hands to come out the sides. Now you can have your palms facing downwards, or if it's comfortable for you, you can have your palms facing upwards. Yeah, down or up. Yeah, you can choose whichever way. Just bend your knees a little bit so that you're not going to twist your knees when you do this exercise. And then turn to one side. So this is where we're looking at that range of movement. You're not trying to go as far as you could possibly go and squeeze everything out of the movement. You just want to go maybe about 70% of your potential range of movement. Yeah. And the speed, we're not moving fast. So there's no danger of like cracking your back or trying to do self-chiropractic. Yes. Not a good idea so much. So let's turn side to side. Good. Side to side. And then the other element is where your focus of attention is. Yeah. Where your focus of attention is that in the lower back or your shoulders or your arms. Yeah. And bring the arms down. And you can work with the breath as well as a way to relax the body. Remember, as you make a long, relaxed breath out, that relaxes the nervous system. So you go more into that parasympathetic state, and that releases the tensions in the body as well. It also helps with what might have been called before the pain receptors. Yeah. So the nociceptors helps release the pain in the body. And the next one we do, we bring the arm up across the body, and we just change the foot position, So we're doing dancing fairy. Now on the dancing fairy, again, we're not going to go full range. We're just going to go maybe like 50% range. Yeah. The emphasis on here is just opening up the rib cage. Yeah. So the top hand comes down rather than trying to touch the toes on this one. We're just going to do a little range, and we can pause. Often we do this exercise as a flowing exercise, and you might go all the way down to the toes, but we don't do that today. We want to just open up a little bit and then reach over with the top hand, the palm facing the sky. That's it. And just gently opening up this space in the ribs. Good. Let's turn to the other side. So you turn the foot in and go onto the heel of the front foot and then over. That's it. Opening up that rib space, nice curve in the movement. Breathing in on the way up Nice, gentle breath out on the way down. Good. Breathing in. And then breathing out. Good. Coming up. And then release the hands. So let's just do one pattern on each one. So we've got chin to the chest, looking up, looking forwards, look to your left, look to your right, look forwards, chin to chest, rotate the head round one way. I'm not moving really fast, yeah. And then rotate the head around the other way. Looking forwards, good. Carrying the moon. Hands just come down to the knees. We're relaxing the spine, breathing in on the way up. Looking through the hands, bring the body upright, breathing out. Nourishing kidneys. If you've already warmed up the kidneys, yeah, you can go straight into touching the toes. But let's assume we're doing it new. So we're just drumming the kidneys either side. Bending forwards. Good. Coming back up. Shake the arms. Good. And then coming down, touching the toes. Breathing in as you come up. Palms onto the kidneys, onto the lower back. Teeth together, looking up. Bring the body upright, breathing out. Pushing mountains. Breathing in, breathing out. Good. Let's breathe in and breathe out so we get one full pushing mountain here. Palms to the sides, arms to the sides, palms down or up, whichever you prefer. Turn it about 70% of your potential, making sure the knees don't twist. Good. And then to the other side. Good. And then adjusting your footwork for dancing fairy. Hand comes up around the body, big circle. And we're only doing 50% of the movement here. Yeah. And the emphasis on opening up the ribs. And then to the other side. Good. And then back to the front. Chin to the chest. And if you repeat it like this, just one time each one, as you go through each cycle of this movement, you may find that the body's already changed, relaxed, and released. If you're already skillful in your energy flow, you can add that energy element to this as well. You can bring your focus of attention to the place that you're working with. Here, the neck and the spine. So where you place your mind is where it stays. Yeah. Using the skills of your meditation. Chin to chest, circle the head around. Feeling all the muscles that this works. So you're becoming really curious within your body as you do this. That gentle curiosity we speak about. Good. And then looking up, carrying the moon. Where are you moving from? What is your range of movement? I can feel the spine just opening up as I slowly move down each vertebra, opening up, shoulders relaxing, releasing, paying attention to these sensations in the body. Breathing in as I come up. Feeling the body unfold now and open. Pausing at the top. Bringing the body upright, breathing out. Rubbing the kidneys. Drumming the kidneys. Hamstrings feeling more loose and relaxed now. Coming down to touch the toes, soft and flowing. Breathing in and slowly, gently coming up. Flowing into pushing mountains. Drawing the energy up the sides of the body. Allowing the energy to flow through the arms. If you're working at the energy level. Otherwise, we're just focusing on the form and the relaxation. Good. Separating the hands for carrying mountain. Turning only about 70% of the movement so that you can bring your attention to your spine. If you want, you can pause at the end and then release on the out breath. Then turn the other way, paying full attention to your spine, the whole of the spine. Pause, release. Coming into dancing fairy, using the gentleness and flow of the movement, but not fast. Just slow flow. Breathing in as you come up to the top. Breathing out as you open the ribs. Turning to the other side. Breathing in as you come all the way up. Breathing out as you go down. Breathing in, coming up, breathing out, down. We can allow the energy to flow now. Let the body flow and the energy flow. Mouth gently open, eyes closed if you wish. Let the energy gently flow. So you're not having to hold yourself rigid in any way. And allowing yourself to come to flowing stillness. Not rigid stillness, but flowing stillness where the body might still gently flow. You may have a sense of the energy flowing through the body. And from that flow, now come into the exercises again, but from that gentle flowing movement now. So it's not that we're looking to speed the movements up, but we're looking to allow the body to move with flow and ease. Head side to side. Head rotates around one way. And then the other way. So then we take the pauses out a little bit, carrying the moon. We flow. Breathing in, coming up. Breathing out, release. It's flow straight into Nourishing Kidneys without the drumming. Down. Breathing energy, come up. Breathing out, release. Let the energy gently flow. Pushing mountains, drawing the energy up. Energy flows through upper body, upper back, and the arms. Let's go into carrying mountain now. Gently flowing one side, and then the other side. And then you can flow into the dancing fairy. Once, twice, coming back up and release. Breath relax, mind relax, body relax. And then we gently think of the dantian, the center of the body. Hands at the sides in wuji. And just come into your breath now. Noticing the breath. And then rub your palms together. Dab the eyes, massage around the face and the head. Have a little move around. Just notice how you feel. Yeah? How does it feel to be in your body now? If you move around, how does that feel for you?